This video is brought to you by Squarespace. So it's been a little over a month since I started running an online community on Skool. And although it is still a very small community, it's one of the most fun, rewarding things that I've done in years. But it was definitely not smooth sailing. I mean, starting anything in life comes with challenges, right? There were so many things that I wish I had known before starting an online community, and I'm gonna share all the lessons I learned with you today. So before we jump into it, here's a little bit about my online community. My community is called Sashimi Club. It's for people who want to learn Japanese language and culture with me. More specifically, you basically learn Japanese through movies and songs. I think having fun is one of the most important parts of language learning, so I wanted to make it fun and I wanted to make it very realistic so that they can actually use those words and phrases that they learn in real life. I create 30-day challenge based on the theme song of a movie. So far, we've done Kiki's Delivery Service and My Neighbor Totoro from Ghibli Studio. And maybe the next challenge, I'm gonna try J-pop, or I'm gonna choose different type of Japanese movies. I think there are so many different types of challenges that I can create, and it's been really fun to learn with the community members, and a lot of them made a huge progress since they joined. Some people, they joined as an absolute beginner. They didn't really know anything, and now they are catching up. They can understand some words and they're being really proactive in the community, and that has been really rewarding for me. And inside of a community, I have online group lesson every week. I also host fun events like movie nights, cultural sessions, and so on. If you're interested in learning Japanese with me, or if you want to take your Japanese into the next level with me, I'll put the link in the description below and you can check it out. So when I decided to launch online community, initially I signed up at Circle, which is another platform where you can host online community. Circle usually gives more options and gives you the freedom to customize comparing to Skool. I think Circle is an amazing option if you have the time and resources to customize everything. But for me, I realized that Circle had too much options for customization, and there were too many decisions that I needed to make, and it's just me. I don't have a team or anyone helping me, so for me, Skool really worked. So with Skool, customization options are very limited, so that means sometimes you have to be kind of creative to turn your vision into reality, which I find it actually very fun. Once you get used to it, Skool is super user-friendly, and it is user-friendly for the user, so your online community members as well. I think Skool is perfect for people who don't have resources like me. Also, Skool has excellent customer service. In my case, Mark from customer success team helped me every step of the way. I literally learned how it's like to provide quality good service from the Skool team. And I think it's such a relief that if something happens, I can always ask their customer support team to solve the problems. They'll be there for me. Another amazing part of Skool is that it is significantly cheaper for you to start. I think their cheapest option is $9 per month plus transaction fee. I started with the cheapest option with $9 to start building the community, and then I switched to Pro plan. They have some pro features that you don't have access to with Hobby plan, the cheap plan, and I really needed those automation and plugin. So let's get into the lessons that I learned. Here is the first challenge that I faced that I did not expect at all. But before that, I want to tell you a little bit about Squarespace, today's sponsor. With Squarespace, you can easily create a beautiful website that fits your brand. They have an AI-enhanced website builder called Blueprint AI. You can get personalized design recommendations, and you can create a fully custom website in just a few steps. You can also get access to a complete library of award-winning templates designed professionally. You can find a perfect template website that matches your brand. And once you have a website, you want to reach your ideal customers or ideal audience, and Squarespace can help you with that. They have amazing SEO tools that get you discovered fast. You can go to squarespace.com/Mako to get 10% off of your first purchase of domain or website using my code Mako. So the very first challenge that I had was to actually launch it. So what happens is that you just signed up at the online community platform that you chose. You are super excited, but once you start building community, you realize that there are so many things that you need to do to prepare for the launch, and that can be quite overwhelming, especially if you're doing by yourself. Also, you're gonna receive the gift of a huge fear and self-doubt. Every day when I was creating my Sashimi Club community, I had self-doubts and fear, and I'm like, oh my god, what if nobody signs up? What if people make fun of me for doing such things? I think there are so many people who sign up at those online community platforms and just never make it to the launch. So your first goal should be to just launch it. One big lesson that I learned is that until you officially launch it, you don't really know what your customers or online community members expect or value. Only after launching it, you can actually get the feedbacks, real feedbacks from your online community members. And you don't want to waste days after days creating courses or materials that your community members don't really want or don't really use, right? So I would say at first, keep it minimum and just launch it, and you can always keep adding new courses and materials as you grow your online community. One mindset that I had before launching the community and was completely wrong was that when I was preparing for the launch, I thought the more, the better. But it's actually the opposite. The less, the better. Because what people want is the quickest way to go from where they are to where they want to be. At first, as you prepare to launch the community, you and your team are going to have a lot of ideas that you want to turn into reality. And that's probably gonna make you want to add as many things as possible. But actually, it's really important to think the exact opposite. What can you get rid of? What are the things that are unnecessary for the members to go from where they are to where they want to be? A lot of people nowadays, especially in this digital world that we live in, we are busy. We are constantly having more and more information, and you don't want to overload them. Eliminating unnecessary things from online community or from the plan that you have is going to benefit you as well, because it's going to save you a lot of time. So for example, with Skool, you can have up to 10 categories. So you can have like 10 different pages. Right now I have 6. I recently reassessed one of them and changed the name and changed the use of the category. So you want to make sure that everybody is pretty much using every single category. So you don't want to have dead categories that nobody touches. So try to eliminate unnecessary categories. That's going to save you time, and that's going to be way simpler for online community members as well. Another lesson I learned is that in the beginning, don't be afraid to do things that don't scale. Nowadays, YouTube and social medias constantly expose you to those who are ultra successful, who have unlimited resources. Those people are many steps ahead of you, and they have a team that they can hire. They can delegate tasks. They can invest a lot of money to automate a lot of tasks as well. Now, if you're in the position that allows you to do that, do that. But if you're not, that's okay as well. I like the example of Airbnb founder in early days. So he realized that a lot of hosts with houses or properties, they were posting really bad pictures, and that was not attracting users to book those properties. So what he did is door to door, he went to their house with a photographer to shoot professional photos for them. And that was the beginning of Airbnb that is super successful right now. That is not scalable at all. You can't keep doing that when you have thousands and thousands of members or property owners. And that's okay. In the beginning, sometimes you have to do things that are not scalable, and it was necessary for Airbnb to have the kickstart. So I didn't want my community to be a place where people just learn Japanese. I wanted it to feel like a safe space where people can build real friendships and real connections. My vision was to turn this blank corner of the internet into this cozy living room where we get together and study Japanese together. I wanted everybody to feel like home, as if they were hanging out in the actual living room. And to turn the vision into reality, it was very important for me to make sure that those people who decided to believe in my vision and decided to be the very first members of the Sashimi Club to be a very active core members. I wanted to make sure that they become this foundation of this community. So in the beginning, on top of those automated messages that you can send through Skool, I followed up with another message and email, and then I also suggested to do one-on-one onboarding meeting with them to make sure that people are having the best onboarding experience. Now, later, I kind of realized that not everybody was finding it so valuable, so I do it in a different way now. But I think it was a great way for me to kickstart the online community. And a lot of the initial members that joined upon the launch, they are really important foundation of the community. They help others when the new members are lost, and they are super active. It's still a really small community, but everybody is just so active, and I am really happy about that. What's been really helpful for me and the members to bond and build real connections within the community is to have movie nights together. So every month I create 30-day challenge, and the first challenge was Kiki's Delivery Service. So on the month we watched Kiki's Delivery Service together. This month we're doing My Neighbor Totoro, so we watched the movie Totoro together. And I realized that first of all, it is so much more fun to watch a movie with other people, but second of all, it really motivates them to complete the challenge, because I think watching the movie makes them want to understand the movie more. And on top of that, I'm a bit of a movie nerd. I don't watch a lot of movies, but when I find a movie that I really like, I rewatch it again and again to understand the storyline. I look at how they shoot those scenes. I think about the messages and how they deliver the lines and color theories and everything. I love kind of going really deep into a movie. So as we watch movies together, I take a lot of notes so that we can have a really good discussion at the end of the movie night. I explain important messages, and I also explain about some scenes that show Japanese culture as well. So movie nights are really fun personally for me, but it's also a great way for the students to get motivated to complete those 30-day challenges. If you're thinking of starting an online community, I created a free PDF that summarizes all the points that I mentioned in the video. So go to the description below and you can get it from the link there. I hope this video was helpful. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe so that I can see you again in the next video. Bye!